Hello everybody, Galarian Sangbi here. Welcome to the next episode. Let's go into Classic with the next character, which I think I will do the most deadliest characters in Melee. If you know how to use them correctly, the Ice Climbers. So the Ice Climbers are a special character, as they are the first duet character in Smash Brothers, which is essentially two characters fighting as one. There would be other characters like this, like Rosalina, that would be added later on in the series. Now, Ice Climbers, their strength is that they need to be together. If they're separated, then they're really weak. Their specials get weaker. So, Popo, I think, is the one you control, and Nana is the one that follows you. She'll mimic your movements to a slight delay, and when using your standard attacks. She'll mimic your movements almost instantly when using your special attacks. You want to keep her alive because, well, as you can see here, we're doing a bit of traditional Ice Climbers. And I've just showed in my complete failure that when your Ice Climbers on their own, their up B is absolutely worthless. I wish I could have shown that stage off a little bit better. So the Ice Climber's strength is to make sure you keep the two of them together and make sure that the AI controlled Ice Climber never gets KO'd. However, if the main Ice Climber gets KO'd, then it does count against a stock. Or treat it as a proper KO if you're playing time matches or anything of the sort. Now, I mentioned they are the most deadliest characters in Melee, and there's a reason for this. In Melee, and in Melee only, there is a trick you can do with Ice Climbers called wobbling. Let me just move my mic into a better position. Yeah, so there's a little trick you can do called wobbling with the Ice Climbers. And for those unknowing about the Ice Climbers, what is wobbling? Well, wobbling is essentially you grab the opponent, but you delay Nana's movements in such a way that when you do a grab, you do a jab, you essentially do a jab and a grab, you let go, and Nana will grab the other person, will grab the opponent. She'll mimic the movement, and if you do this over and over and over again, this is pretty much an instant KO to any opponent. As how grabs work is that generally when you are grabbed in Smash Brothers, by mashing the buttons, you can get free from the grab. Depending on how much percentage damage you take, getting out of a grab can get harder to do that if you add high percentages. But since Popo grabs you, you do the grab attack, and then when he lets go and Nana grabs you, it counts it as a separate grab, not the same. It counts as a separate grab, essentially redoing whatever progress you made of trying to break free from the initial grab. And if you do this over and over again, your opponent has no hope of escaping the grab whatsoever. And you can do this over and over and over again until you get your opponent at the highest amount of percentage you want them to be, where pretty much any good attack, especially a smash attack in particular, or a good throw, can KO the opponent. This is a very, very, very hated technique among the Melee community, as many Melee players feel it is unfair, and pretty much guarantees a stock off on their opponent. If you want to learn more about wobbling, because I'm not going to do it, because essentially I don't know how to actually pull it off, look up a video of Melee wobbling, and it will go into depth about wobbling. It's actually something very, very, very interesting to know about, and it's only doable in Melee. In Brawl and onward, they actually fixed the timing with Nana, so her latency will never pretty much lead into wobbling. Freeze! But yeah, do look it up in your own time. It's actually, there are actually good videos out there worth watching about the whole wobbling thing. But as a result, it made the Ice Climbers the most deadly and the most broken character in Melee if you could accomplish wobbling. And you thought characters like Meta Knight in Brawl were broken, or Bayonetta in Smash Brothers for 3DS and Wii U. The Ice Climbers had nothing against those two because there was no defense against this technique that you can do, where in pretty much other cases there is some kind of technique or defense that can give you a chance of survivability between those broken characters. But yeah, as we're done with Ice Climbers Classic, do look it up. It is definitely worth a watch. Because there's a lot of stuff you can do in Melee, which I'm not going to do. But yeah, wobbling is like the biggest offender from Melee. And actually made the Ice Climbers the most useful they ever were in the history of Smash Brothers. Anyway, let's go shoot some things. I'm actually going to start being mute now until the end of the credit sequence because I'm running out of things to say during the credits. They're not as interesting compared to the other Smash games. Coming up to the end. If you like this episode, do subscribe and enjoy more of my videos, and I'll see you all next time. Later.
Congratulations!